Miss Nakibuka Margaret from Lamu. I've come to thank Jesus for the good things He has given me, for life, and my first testimony is that I thank Jesus who enabled me to pay the debt. I have 3 children in secondary, and they were demanding me 450,000 shillings. And they told me that in order for them to start studying, they want their money. But I thank Jesus who enabled me to pay the debt. And these are the receipts. These are the receipts for the 3 children. I also thank Jesus. I thank Jesus. I have my grandchild. Right now she is studying. And this is her receipt that shows that they pay for us to fees. I thank Jesus for my children, for paying for them school fees. And also thank God for the prayers of man of God. Another testimony is that I came here on Thursday when my hand was paining. I had not told the prophet of God, but as we were praying on Thursday, he called me and prophesied to me that you have witchcraft. And then he told me even your hand pains. And it was true. I rose up and he made me to stand here. He prayed for me. And surely my hand was paining. And I never knew what was inside it. Something came from the armpit. And then it came to the lower part. Then I saw that my hand had got swollen. And after swelling, it got paralyzed. After that, it became cold. But through the prayers of man of God, he prayed for me. And then the hand went back to its normal. And then the swelling started to decrease. It became warm. I thank Jesus for healing me. I thank the man of God for getting the revelation from the field. Another testimony. I thank Jesus. I thank Jesus and I'm very happy. I've spoken everything, but this is more than the others. I thank Jesus for this place. Whoever is in this place should stick. Jesus of this church performs at the last hour. Those people who know my daughter, she's called Sanyu. She processed her things without any money. She first of all processed the issue of traveling, and the things failed. But as a mother, I got discouraged. But after a short period,
agenda wali mu Canada.
Remember, at first as she was processing to travel to Canada, I had the money.
But
after failing, after the process has failed, I removed the money because it's hard to keep the money with you. And then I used it to do other things. But after removing that money, she told me that, Mother, they have called me. Uncle Mutasa called me. Then I asked her that she shouldn't keep going to process for you other things. Then she said yes. And then they started to process. It was on Sunday. When the wife to that man told me that you know that your daughter's visa is going to be out on Tuesday. For sure there wasn't money. But they were even telling her that they need something like 3 million shillings on the account. But we were just collecting money. But on Monday, they told her that you are going to pick your visa tomorrow. And most people say that those things are not right. There is no visa that spends those days to be out. But I have faith because the God of this place is better than those who speak. Then my daughter went and got her visa. And the people who promised her that once we see the visa we're going to give you money disappointed her. But that God never disappoints. God never disappoints. We came here and prophet of God called us with my daughter. So we told him that, man of God, the visa is out, but they need money, yet we don't have it. And for sure we were in need of money. But we never had anyone to lend us. Because everyone was telling us the issues of school fees, that we used it, and so on. But we came to the prophet of God, and then he made us to sit. We were 3. I, my daughter, and the church elder. Let her first confirm what I asked this girl. Man of God asked Sanyu that you believe that the God I worship performs at the last hour? And then she said, yes, I believe. Then he asked her the days that are remaining for her to board the plane. Then she said that she's remaining with only 1 day and a few hours. So he asked her that, do you believe that you can get the money? How much money was remaining at that moment? They were 5 million shillings. Then she said that, I believe. But later she said that prophet of God have come here with a lot of pressure. But when I reached here, when you had started preaching, the pressure went away. And now I'm free. Then he asked her again. That Sanyu, do you believe that God can perform at the last moment? Then she said, Prophet of God, I do believe. Then he said, Sanyu, I don't have any money to give to you, but I can pray for you to get that money. And you bought the plane on that very day when you're meant to travel. That is what the man of God told her. Yes, as the church elder spoken, that's the way it happened. The prophet of God told me, and then he anointed her and said, now the blessing is upon your mother. He told me to pray for my child, and I stretched my hands towards her and prayed for her. And for sure, by the time she left this place, she had already got 3 million shillings. Sanyu, things have not been easy, but the God of this place gave us a prophet. Because he can tell you something jokingly, and then you say, prophet has told me this, but will it happen? But I told my daughter, after leaving this place on Tuesday, that as the prophet has prayed for you, he prayed for the visa to be out, and you're going to receive the money. When we left this place, she told me that, mother, I got some more 3 million shillings. And she was told to take it, then she took it there. But Satan has a bad heart. Although she got that money, but she had faith. But since the devil was already in the way, we had already got a prayer. And we said that what came, Daphne went. As she was boarding on that day on Thursday, she told me that, mother, they need more 500,000 shillings. And if I don't have it, they are going to leave me behind. Friend, let us get friends with money. I have a neighbor. She has been a very good friend to Sanyu. And this lady stood in for my daughter. She got 550,000 shillings without any complaint. And she gave it to me, so I sent it to her. So she went by that point also. And the devil waited for her at a certain point. And when she bought it and went to Qatar, she sent me a message that I'm in Qatar. And tomorrow we are setting off to go. And the devil waited for her in that point where she was going. So they called me the whole of yesterday. They called me on Friday. They made so many phone calls and I asked myself what to do. And they told me to go They told me to go and change the money into euro and put it in euro currency and send it. Then I said I want to do everything alone. I called the prophet and explained to him. And on explaining, he sent me somewhere. But in that place, that person got money and gave it to us. Then I said, where you sent me? That person has just lent us money and we've not yet paid. So I was confused. But on Friday, the Spirit of God told me to call Dan. And for sure, my son Daniel has done a job in the they call her sin because she took him abroad, so this one also has sold. Because what you sow is what you reap. Then I told Dan that you know that your sister is on the way you are. And when the hours have gone by, they will transport her back the way they did to you. I was telling the man to give me the account to send all the money, but he refused and said that it's not possible. Then he told me that we are going to put the money on Centenary. That is where we are going to take it. You will understand them. So we went on to speak with Dan. And I asked him that the person who is going to help my daughter, can that person send the money passing from wherever he is? But he was up and down. I said no. And when you get it, send it, bring it for me to put it on the account. But I said it's okay. So when Dan was going to send the money, he called once again. And then he told me that you send me the number for that person who is going to send the money so that he can send it direct. And it was getting to late hours. But the money that asked me from this side was even more than the one the other side. Because they told me 450 this side. But she put in something like 600,000. But I thank Jesus of this place. I thank Jesus for this place. Who done at the last moment. Although my daughter never had a single penny, but the Jesus that has been worshipping has provided for her. I thank Jesus. I thank Jesus for this place. Let us sit and be firm. And once the prophet of God prays for you, don't have any grumbling.
Nebaza Yesu kati ndi muno nyenda ejja manya tiwanetendo mbyebaza nange mwebale nnyo mwena abambeereddewo era mukama bawe ekisa bawe n'omukisa.
Kubanga Katonda eyamutuma
Because the God who sent him
yasinga byonna.
is better than everything.
Yesu yeebazibwe bannange natuuse dda German. Kati ndi mu German.
Njagala tusiime Yesu Kristo byakoze, njagala tumwebaze Yesu byakoze nga bingi. Oh, Yesu byagaba tabibba bubbi, bino biririyo Yesu byakola byewunyisa. Yesu byagaba biba bibye, wabeera yakuwadde kuweera ddala.
I thank Jesus
Kati omwana wange yatuuse
because now my daughter
era ali
married
Germany.
and she's in Germany.
Yagambye ali bulungi
She told me that she's okay.
era nayogedde ne Robert yabeera
And I talked to Robert where
n'agamba
she stays.
teweeraliikirira maama
And she told me that don't worry, mother.
ngenda namufunira layini ye natandika okwogera nammwe.
I'm going to get for her a line on this side so that she can start talking to you.
kyekiriza Yesu
I give all the glory and honor back to Jesus
kubanga obwo bwali bunabbi.
because it was a prophecy.
Nabbi wa Katonda lwali lumu ng'omwana wange oyo tannava Dubai.
It was one day before my daughter came from Dubai
Nabbi wa Katonda yaputa bulungi
when prophet of God called me.
n'aŋŋamba naye Sanyu akomawo naye omadde okuddayo kwe
And he told me that Sanyu is coming back, but her returning back
kujja kuba kuzibu.
will not be easy.
Nabbi wa Katonda nga we yakyogera
And the way the prophet of God spoke,
bannange bwe kibadde.
that is how it has been.
Naye singa abadde si Yesuwa mu kifo kino,
But if it wasn't Jesus of this
Sanyu
place,
abadde tadda bweru.
Sanyu wouldn't have gone back
Naye
again.
neebaza Yesu
But I thank Jesus
buli wamu yamutambuza bulungi.
because he helped her to travel safely everywhere.
Era mu kifo kyalimu kirungi.
And the place where
Neebaza Yesu,
I thank Jesus,
neebaza Nabbi wa Katonda.
I thank the prophet of God.
Nabbi wa Katonda tweyanzege kubanga twali ku kisenge.
Thank you so much, man of God, because we were against the wall. Let us thank Jesus who uses us because we are oracles. So you followed the other one who told you that it is bad to tithe. You follow that person again. Now you've understood that God answers his people.
Kubanga bannange era ebintu bya Sanyu bibadde bya Katonda.
Because Sanyu things have been called you. What did I tell you?
Sanyu teyalikomyewo.
You told me that
Kubanga
Sanyu would
ndaba
have
okuddayo
returned.
kwe kujja kuba kuzibu.
Because I see that her returning back abroad will be very difficult.
Omwana ne mugamba naye Nabbi wa Katonda omanyi omwana oyinza okumugamba oba n'aga ati maama nange nkooyeeyo eno ate onsibayo.
I told her, but she said that
Nange nekoleka n'akomawo.
I'm tired of this place and want me to stay here. And if it wasn't for us to put her there to minister, it wouldn't be easy at all.
Daphne yatuuka okugamba sina na sente zigenda mu kansolingi kuba nina bye njagala okugamba Nabbi.
Daphne reached a moment of saying that I don't have money to go for counseling because I want to tell certain things to the prophet.
Katonda yamweyitira yekka
But the prophet of God called him
era teyamuwadde n'olwataano.
called her by himself without any money.
Nabbi wa Katonda nkwebaza okwagaliza.
I thank you, man of God, for wishing others
Kale Nabbi wa
well.
Katonda ayagaliza.
Man of God wishes others well.
Neebaza Yesu
I thank Jesus
ku lw'essaala ze.
for his prayers.
Neebaza Yesu
I thank Jesus
kuba Nabbi gwe yatuwa ewampeewo.
for the prophet he gave us in one day.
Subida de nota rosa, ya por la boca.
Thank you.